folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where it's time for a bit of a morale boost. If you've been following along and you haven't helped you saw the last episode. Is there something on my foot? There's like an itch. I think it's just an itch. Still battling fleas. Is this the same kid? I think this might be the same kid. Still enjoying that little bit of alcohol as the party happens above. But you know, after the last installment where Dag, for some reason, freaked out. I understand why. I just think I understand what the motivations were supposed to be. I just think the motivations weren't clearly articulate. No, they were clearly articulate. They just weren't. Shout out to all the channel members for supporting. Thank you to all of our executive producers, and in particular, shout out to Jake Yates. We're doing this thing now at that tier, where you get a verbal shout out in at least one video every month, probably more. I appreciate it. Also, with the new tiers, Lucas Kitts is going to be an executive producer today. Lucas, I hope you enjoy that. You're not going to watch this. Gilliam might watch it. Hi, Gil. How you doing? Thank you for your support. Let's have a chill. Let's silence our phones. That was such a messy intro. I am compelled almost to restart the episode, but then we would lose at least a minute of content to the Aether. No one would ever see it, so we're gonna stick with it. There's no turning back. Rindvi, after what happened last time, I feel like we need to...
How do you feel, Eivor?
Not too good.
Would rather not talk about it.
I understand.
Had to kill Dag. Your husband, my best friend, my brother, if you will, is currently captured and missing an arm. There's a lot going on right now, Randvi. I don't even know where to start talking about how I feel right now, because there's a lot of complex things happening. So first things first, I see that...
What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys?
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
That's great. I'm not pledging to Essex right now, because I didn't mean to click it, alright? I forgot you have to, like, grab over here on this side of the screen in order to appropriately scroll. So I'm gonna guess that that has nothing to do with currently finding our good friend, Sigurd, who's probably actually in Sussex, we believe, but these are both 160 power rating. And then up here, we've got Lincolnshire, which is 160. It kind of does feel like the game is saying, man, any of these are the correct options. We could go to Vinland! Not right now, not right now. We're going to sit on that one for a minute. Which one of these will actually progress our... Let's see what Sussex has to do.
My mind is fixed on Sussex. Basim and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need another...
That is the way to go right now, I think.
The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
So, oh, I get it, okay. Alright, so what they're saying is we could go to Sussex now, if we wanted to, or we can continue to build up our army. Presumably, if we continue to do other missions around the British Isles here, the British, I meant to say British, but it just came out British. I don't know why. Then again, if they could pronounce, you know what? We're not going to get into the terms. We're not going to discuss it today. I feel like we've covered that enough times to establish that, you know, a group of people who would happily get rid of their own measurement system and adopt one created by the French. They can talk however they want to. We'll just ignore them, all right? Let's go back to the Isles. What's going on up here in Lincolnshire? I think what we want to do is build up an army.
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
We're going to do this one. And the reason is, this one is local. It's happening right out the back door. Yeah, we're going to have to travel north, presumably, to do the quest. But we can start it right here where we are. It has a more sort of immediate feeling to it, because there's someone here waiting for me. Imagine if I just went off down to Sussex right now, okay? And I just left this guy here. How rude would that be? This feels like the right thing to do right now. Territory pledged. Let's go. A Noble Escort.
I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
Boisterous fellow, huh? I presume that means he's quite loud and talkative. I wouldn't mind being called boisterous. I think that could be fun. Also, is going over to the Americas, is that like a side thing? Is that not part of the main story? It keeps coming up as an option, like it's its own mini quest. Who's talking to me right now? You little kid? Hey, I had a question. This kid here, this is the kid from Origins, right?
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way. Men like Doug litter every clan, city, and century. The prideful ones.
Century.
Men who never know when just enough is still too much.
Rita, what is your story? I have to go.
I have to go. See you soon.
So long. Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. There's something going on with that kid. Is he like an Isu or something? Is he some sort of immortal being from beyond the reaches of time and space? Possibly. It's very possible. I suppose this is the individual I'm looking for.
But our lively
I'm not getting
chatter here
boisterous
has
from
inspired
them.
in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
What's that person back there just
Another
destroying one of our
skald come
posts
to join
for?
us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no, I'm no
They're just
skald,
attacking the
no.
dock with a knife.
Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really.
Well,
Shall I continue?
yes.
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your meat.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Ooh, that is a good line. All here are great warriors. That implies that he is in the presence of many great individuals. It also kind of builds us up with our crew. Why is this visible in the camera? That's the Blue Yeti. Sorry. All here are
Every
great
warrior in this
warriors.
clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
Everybody's being
What's
so
your name,
cheeky
Lord?
right now.
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Elderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him.
Cure.
You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true.
It's a Theoden situation. We gotta
Only
go
a
kill
month ago,
Saruman.
Without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home.
Were they being led by a man with no eyebrows?
I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Oh, it was Wormtongue.
Outcast
What?
from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Did someone just book it past the
One of
camera? Was that a
your
Wendigo
clan
or something? What
helped
was
me
that?
Return to Lincoln, march beside me through the city gates, and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
Hold on. I'm going to do something I've never done before. A future editing, Reese, could you grab that frame and put it on display right now? And can we figure out what we're looking at here? Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. We can help you for something in return. You are worried about your father or either his title. What use do we have for a sick elderman? No, we're going to do number 2. We're going to try to suss this guy
If I
out.
knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish.
That does not answer my question.
But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
Everyone in the background's like, yeah,
All right, dear Lord.
this
My clan has need
guy.
of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much.
And yet you didn't say anything.
God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that,
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord the Boy. Safe travels.
I don't want to have
bless
another
and
dead
keep you
kid
all.
on our hands, you know? I'm still not over Chaelbert.
I fear maybe escorting that boy to his own execution.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wouldn't be the
That
first
might
time, would it,
shut him
Eivor? The Lay of Hunwald. That might be the title of the video, or it might be something more clever involving, like, a boy. Trying to fit that into the title somehow. A Lay of a Boy? No, that's not gonna be what it is. That's definitely not gonna be the case. No, certainly not. Alright, well, we have done very little up here before. It looks like I have gone around and gotten all of the fast travel locations, but there is still much to discover, and we're not gonna do any of it right now. I bet you thought, didn't you? No, I'm actually gonna go do this. We're gonna do it properly, by boat. We're gonna sail over there this time around, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time doing side content. I actually have been meaning to try streaming this to my deck and see what it's like that. I've never played it with a controller, so I'm sure that'll take some getting used to. It's not going to give me the controls as I go, because we're well past the tutorial. But I thought that could be a fun way of doing some side content, maybe before bed or whatever, because for some reason I have this sickness in my mind that says it's not enough that we just finish the story. I've got to, maybe not 100% it, but at least 100% the map, you know? Get all of these little things filled in, right? Like, I don't need to go find every single little treasure. Like, if we scroll down here to Essex, I don't need all of this, but I need all of these. It's a real weird illness that I have that I'm just going to have to come to terms with and charge ahead and just finish the map and to do all of the DLC, and then we'll be free. We'll be free of a game that, to be fair, you know what, we've talked about it so many times, I don't hate it. I just hate so much about what Ubisoft has chosen to make it. They're a shadow of their former selves. I thought they were turning around, okay? 2017, 2018 were good years for Ubisoft. We got Assassin's Creed Origin, a great return to form, and a near perfect reboot of the series while keeping everything that makes the series special. We got Odyssey the next year, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Assassin's Creed games, alright? We got, on the Nintendo Switch, a game that I think is a certified banger. We got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a game that if you own a Switch and you haven't played that game yet, what is wrong with you? Wait till it goes on sale. It's on sale every other weekend, like the Gold Edition for $12 or whatever. A great game. I really thought things were changing with old Ubisoft, and then we've just entered a new darkness, a new era of shadow and sadness and misery and suffering. So we are approaching our destination at Bottles English Town, and I don't see the ability to raid it, so presumably we're not being permitted to do that. What we are going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and give up command, and then we're going to sail directly into the ground, and that just seems like the most efficient way to arrive at any sort of city. Now, granted, they're probably all going to be a little bit suspicious of that. If I was in a village in the old British Islands, as we call them now for some reason, and I knew that there was a Viking invasion happening, and that I just saw a Viking longship smash into the ground, and then one guy got out and just started sprinting I would be a little bit concerned, but there's been no sort of rabble uprising here. What's the situation? This guy seems pretty chill, but what's happening here? Sorry, sir, what? Lure drunk. How does this work? Come on, big guy. I'm luring you. Create distraction.
You've had enough, friend.
What nonsense is this?
I don't know. Have I ever done this before? Is this an effective way to, like... Oh, darn it. I was trying to do an assassination! I guess I don't know how I thought I was going to assassinate... Assassinate? What is wrong with me? British and assassinate? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say great success, because at the end of the day, we got them all. We assassinated one of them. We got the other two. Is this a building I need to be in? It's not. I don't know why I came here. I don't know why I just saw guards. He waits for you. A village to the north. I've arrived. He's here somewhere. We'll never know where exactly, but he's around here somewhere. Here comes the drunk guy's coming back. It's like, yeah, that was a little bit scary, but now that they're gone, I'm gonna come back and sit in my spot if you don't mind. I don't know what he just said to me. See, this, though, This is a bit trickier, okay? Because what we need to do is we need to get rid of the big guy. The big guy's going to be the problem. I'm not chasing you right now. I'm all out of arrows. All of my tactics involve arrows. I'm realizing that now. All of my stealth tactics involve arrows to some degree. Well, how about I want to assassinate the big one. Can I, like, negotiate my way around to where I'm standing right on top of the big one? And then what about that guy? No! I hit the F button! I hit the F button to assassinate him! Is that guy, is he just coming? Is this just happening? Is this, like, the worst stealth ever? Alright, come on, hit me. That did not time that the way I wanted to. Hit me again. Never mind. Just never mind. Yeah, I know, this is really rough. This is really brutal. Had to be done. Who are you guys? These guys don't serve the king, do they? Oh, hold on, what have we got here? Parchment stinking of mead, to whom might passeth and know me, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. Here we go. I am drunk and mad with a fiery sadness, for the key to my estate has been swallowed by a whale. I see no other explanation, for it escaped my fingers and betrayed the lock that... I'm okay. Don't bother. Don't worry. It's fine. Escaped my fingers and betrayed the lock that remains closed until further note. I am in a bramble humming, waiting for a miracle. Praise be God. Please help me, Lord. What is wrong with me? Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm fine. I think I'm gonna survive. I think what we're looking for right now is a key. Is that a different drunk? How many drunks are there in the streets of this place? Why am I inside of a hay? This is clearly where we need to go, and we need to get that key, and then we need to go find him lollygagging around inside of... Is it not actually inside the building? Is it, like, right underneath here? Dude, I'm gonna need to know how exactly this happened. Clearly yeah, this is his door key. Rather, it's a door key to this entire building. So... This building looks shockingly identical to the previous building where we found a drunk man. I'm gonna go ahead and steal this stuff here. Was that it? Did we get... Is that the right key? So now I just gotta find him, what, in the bushes somewhere, it said? Like, around and about, presumably? You know what? I have a bird who specializes in this exact sort of thing. He must be around here somewhere, then. Heck, he might even be inside, just drinking away and having a good time. He might not be in the bushes.
Hunwald's back. Drinking and jabbering.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Seems that way. There he is. Did he not say he was in the bushes and the brambles? Is that the name of this hall? Is this Bush and Bramble Hall? Those weren't his exact words. I'm not trying to take him out of context.
Who is this stranger? Eivor, come, sit.
Bold to sit next to the stranger who doesn't seem to like us.
Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been
If I ever get married, I'm gonna
discussing
refer to my
delicate
wife as such.
situation with Alfgar here.
Lord,
Sorry, his name's Olive Garden?
He
What?
is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
You're basically insulting
Alfgar
yourself.
has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
Holmes, your cape is like clipping through your seat.
That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose, you are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
We look so sus right now, and it is a bit of a suspicious situation. Our success depends on you. Why is Alfgar here? Do you have a plan? I don't really care why Alfgar's here. It doesn't matter to me. What is your plan?
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Let's not
Of course,
insult
my
the
friend.
establishment.
I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln, away, but with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
There might be two right there behind you.
A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
Watch me.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Stove? Must be a British thing. I don't get it necessarily. If you want to fight, let's fight. No, that one! That's the one!
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
What?
We have. They do a thing with the lungs.
Blood eagle, a raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible.
Can he believe what we've done?
Watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
That's a little bit too much information for me. I didn't need to know about what you're doing with your bladder, but I appreciate it.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
It's an everyday sort of
If I had a
thing.
scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alvgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
What's that expression we're making? Are we winning him over? I can't tell. Has the voiding of one's bladder not gone well?
Where did he wander off?
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly, to find out that the voiding of one's bladder ended in some sort of disaster. Why was... The screaming was coming from over there, right? I'm not crazy.
Leave him be.
Well, that was quick and easy. He's not dead, is he? Oh dear. Okay, there's another one. Oh, I still don't have arrows! Gosh darn it! I forgot!
Continue as you would, Eivor.
Come on, big boy.
Avenge me.
I'm working on it. I'm working on the Avengers. Who did the smoke? Whose maneuver was that? I don't think that I have smoke. Can I do smoke? Not to my knowledge. It seems like I did smoke, though. Maybe that's like a part of my armor. I don't know. I don't believe that I have a smoke ability. He's not dead. No. I saw the... I saw the light emanating from him, and I was like, are you kidding me? We're just gonna go collect his items? It's the corpse next to him that he's all kind of tangled up with.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
You've become one with that man's thigh!
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottlefston will be remembered for years to come!
There's no battle at the OK Corral, but maybe.
Great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire?
Do you reckon if I get on my
cause have
wolf,
any
he'll just
to
ride with
dishonor
me? What is up with all the smoke? Oh my gosh! Folks, I believe that we have just begun a fascinating journey here with Hunwald, and we will continue it next time. Until then, thank you folks for watching. Thank you to all our channel members for their support. Particularly, shout out to Jake Yates. Again, that's part of the tier. It's literally a say my name perk. And I'm saying it, Mr. Yates. Thank you for your support. Until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.